Scripted runs are one thing, and I love them as much as the next person, but this video hopes to talk about how to play Unity quickly without having to plan and memorize every single element of a mission. This one's for the regular players who just happen to love this game. Combat is a mistake. The mistake. When it's behaving itself and being a good girl, AC Unity is among the most fluid games in the franchise, letting you rush through environments and slaughter countless guards with insane speed. However, it also has the absolute slowest, most sluggish, and therefore most unfun combat system to date, so our goal when we play this game is to avoid combat at all costs. Getting into combat is the biggest mistake to make when you're trying to play this game fast, as it will lead to more of your time being stolen than any other error you could make. The mistake defines the approach. To play quickly means to avoid the mistake in a way that does not slow us down, and to erase the mistake fast whenever we do make it. This comes with some conditions. We don't want to be so conservative and so safe and so scared of being detected that we start hugging every corner and playing really slowly. That destroys the entire point of trying to play at high speed. The whole reason we're learning this is so we can have fun rushing through areas in a way that feels pleasant. So what do we need in order to tap into really strong risk mitigation? What lets us play Unity quickly, but not so quickly that we're caught? And what should we do when we eventually make that mistake and have to deal with angry guards on all sides? The weapons of a shadow. There are two items in AC Unity that interact with detection in a very direct way. Two items that can stop detection before it happens, and that can remove it very quickly whenever it does. These items, as if by some twist of good fortune, also go on separate buttons, which means Arno Dorian can have both of them equipped at the exact same time. Very lucky for us. These items are the Smoke Bomb and the Berserk Blade, so go ahead and just try to have those held as often as possible. Now, this doesn't mean you shouldn't ever switch to pistols, phantom blades, or cherry bombs in situational cases, but it does mean that when trying to play fast or even trying to play optimally, 99% of the time you should have this combo equipped of Berserk and Smoke. Prepare your approach. In an area full of guards, you can decide the right time to move forward, the correct foes to eliminate in the correct order, and which pieces of cover will shroud you from enemy eyes in the best ways. Or, you can expend a single second of time to throw one smoke bomb, which covers the entire area in "you can't see me," and completely not give a damn. The short amount of time you'll spend chucking a smoke bomb is so minimal compared to the time cost of being detected or having to carefully eliminate targets. Smoke lets you just delete huge chunks of video game by turning them into zones where you're invisible and can just do whatever you want without punishment. If there's empty, unguarded space on the other side of the smoke cloud, you don't even have to spend extra time to make kills. You can just run through and no one will know you were ever there. So smoke bombs are good. They're good for moving through space quickly, whether with kills or without them. But what about the Berserk Blade? How does that come into play? If you came to this channel because of my Rogue Academy video on AC Unity techniques, or you've already watched that vid, you already know this. Aiming a Phantom Blade headshot takes a long time, especially on a controller, and Phantom Blade quickshots won't always kill an enemy. This is usually not a problem if you have a fully upgraded Arno with a maxed out damage stat, but even then, level 5 brutes and defenders will mess with you. If you're running at an enemy and they're about to see you, you do not have the luxury of gambling on whether or not your projectile will shatter stealth. To play quickly, we must play with odds and chances as little as possible. We must cast them out like the wretched things they are. How do we play with stability, consistency, and guarantee? The Berserk Blade. Berserk Blades will cancel detection states and always allow you to rush down a target with a fast, short, low-profile hidden blade stab. Release your run button before you stab the enemy and your animation will be shorter. Berserk Blades will also permit a double tap for an overdose, which will stealthily and instantly kill any guard if they happen to be too far away from you. If your enemy is a gunner, you should switch to Phantom Blades because they'll kill them immediately, unless they're so far that you can only hit them with your pistol. Then you would instinct smoke onto yourself, switch to pistol, and shoot them. This has consequences in that enemies will be drawn to the gunshot noise you just made, but if it's the only way, then it's the only way. So now, in your left hand, you've got a projectile that can stun enemies when you're taken off guard, and a blade to silence them with permanently. In your right, you've got a grenade that can conceal you and flood the territory of your foes in thick, choking fog. Together, these will keep you unseen. But what to do when you've been caught by one enemy or many? These same tools will help you here. Certainly this is a mistake, but we're all going to screw up eventually, so we need a fast way of resetting our game state to undetected whenever it happens. If a single enemy has seen you and they're not an agile, you can immediately quickshot them with a Berserk blade, wait until Arno puts away his weapon, then tap the attack button to assassinate them instantly. If the enemy isn't agile, or if multiple enemies have seen and surrounded you, immediately drop a smoke bomb at your feet and spam heavy attacks or phantom blades at everyone until they're all gone. Smoke prevents the enemy from blocking, moving, and attacking you, which means you're able to output maximum DPS onto the surrounding area during the time the cloud is up. When you're done the fight, just re-equip Berserk Smoke and keep running. Some useful statistics. Having a hood with a wide eagle vision radius and a long eagle vision fade time helps you scout ahead at longer ranges, which lets you keep running without slowing down. Having a coat with detection rate bonuses, especially restricted area detection rate like Arno's Master Coat, also helps because it gives extra seconds of time to make a quick decision when you see a guard starting to stare at you. You can rush them with your hidden blade before they see you, stick a Berserk blade into them, or just run away and break line of sight. So aside from all that, there's really not much to it. Playing quickly mostly involves staying in stealth, but using aggressive stealth instead of passive, reactive, wait and watch their patrol patterns stealth. It also involves being fast at navigating terrain and structures, so you should try to get pretty good at parkour, but most people won't have problems with that part. Remember, sometimes the smoothest animations are not the fastest for actual movement. Forcing Arno to do long superhuman leaps forward may often be your best option, even if it doesn't look as visually appealing as more grounded animations. Thanks so much for checking this out. I've got more Unity content coming soon, and some montages and highlight reels from other games like Overwatch, because it makes me happy. But ideally, I won't detect you later, because I hope everyone stays sneaky.